We are joined by TDP's National General Secretary and Nara Chandrababu Naidu's son, Nara Lokesh. Sir, you've met your father yesterday. There was a meeting that has taken place. It's been almost 24 hours that he was inside the prison, almost 24 hours. So what was his experience? What did he tell and what did you feel over there?
No, I mean, Mr. Naidu is an optimist. I mean, he committed no crime. Therefore, he is full of confidence. Yes, justice is delayed, but truth shall prevail. So no second thoughts about it. So he asked us to continue fighting against this government and not let this government get away.
So basically, there was an issue about the amenities, his health, his medicines, his security, the main point that we're talking about. So what is the current update about it? What did he tell? What is he going through inside?
It's a known fact that Mr. Naidu is a former Chief Minister. He's governed the state for 14 years. He's leader of opposition for now close to 15 years. And he's been a 7-time MLA. So, I mean, he has a lot of track record in that sense. But in this process, he's also had a lot of enemies. So, in terms of he's been very firm with Naxalites, drug peddlers, rowdies and all. And these are the elements who are now in the same prison. And that's the challenging part. So, that's why we also went to court. We've asked them to give house remand so that it's easier to protect him. And unfortunately, that was turned down. But we'll continue to fight. And a person of this stature also must be given Class A. And that's not been given. So he's not had hot water. He's not had air condition, which is given typically to a Class A, a Class A, what do you call it? No, Class A. We'll repeat it?
Yeah,
Can we repeat it?
We can do it. Okay. We are joined by Telugu Desam Party's National General Secretary and Nara Chandrababu Naidu's son, Nara Lokesh. Yesterday you have met Nara Chandrababu Naidu, sir, inside the prison in Rajahmundry. So what was his situation there? There had been concerns about his health, about his security. So what did he tell? What did you speak and how did you feel at that moment?
I mean, Mr. Naidu is virtually an optimist. So he was full of energy. He told us to continue our fight against this psycho government, and we will continue to do that. Saying that, I mean, Mr. Naidu in his political journey as a Chief Minister for almost a decade and a half, as leader of opposition for a decade and a half, and as the 7-time MLA, I mean, he's fought against Naxalites, he's fought against red sandalers, smugglers, ganjai smugglers, and so on and so forth. And it's very unfortunate that he's having them in his jail. And that's the challenge that we have now in front of us. So we've asked the magistrate to be lenient given his security constraints. But unfortunately, that was also turned down today. So we're genuinely worried about his physical safety. And that's a concern that we've also expressed to the jailer and to this government. In terms of amenities, he's supposed to get Class A amenities, given his political experience. Unfortunately, that's also not given. Amenities like an air conditioner is not given. There's no hot water for him. So we are going to continue to fight on this.
Sir, considering his age, there were many concerns, like we have heard Madam also speaking, your mother also speaking about all these issues. Mainly, she has said that when she was moving out, she felt like she left, her own part inside. And these are the main concerns that, what she was telling. So what about it? What was your mother's experience at this moment when she was inside? Did he speak with your mother and tell anything about, because she's not a political lady. So how does it feel when you take your mother inside and all this is happening due to politics, is what you say?
Well, see, as a mother, she's always stayed away from politics. She's never attended a party program or party office, or never been in any government service, or never even entered a secretariat in that sense. She's the VCMD of Heritage Foods, and she runs it professionally. That's been a track record all throughout. And as a family, we've never been to a prison. And irony of the entire thing is when you're driving in, there was a foundation stone that this prison, the foundation was laid by Mr. Naidu when he was the first-time Chief Minister. And the block where we met him, the newest block, was actually built during his latest tenure. So it's very unfortunate to see a man who's always stood for higher standards of integrity and ethics being tarnished like this. And definitely, it did shake us all.
So time and again you have been telling that he's innocent. There are all the false allegations have been put up. This is political vendetta. But we look at the legal fight that is going on. Yesterday we have seen that the house arrest petition has been quashed, rejected. Sorry, and now a new petition has been filed today in the High Court, which is scheduled to hear for a hearing. So what are you expecting? What are the legal aspects that will be taken, and when is the bail petition, the main bail petition, to be filed in this case?
No, if you look at it now, what they've done is they have filed 5 FIRs against Mr. Naidu. So they've just brought out random stuff and sort of trying to blame him that he's a corrupt politician, which he's not. I mean, there is no need for him to go after these Moonies. He's had a stellar track record. He's brought in numerous companies to the state. He's developed the state like, never. It could be the combined state of Andhra Pradesh or now the divided state of Andhra Pradesh. He's always stood for higher standards of integrity. It's just unfortunate that they're slinging mud and we are having to fight it out. So our stand is very clear. It's under 17A of the IPC, where we have said that, where it states that, to sort of file an FIR against a public servant, they have to take approval of the authority that has put him there. In the case of the Chief Minister, it's the governor. They have to take prior approval of the governor, which this government has not taken. So on this issue, we are definitely going to go to the court, and it's coming up for hearing actually today. So we're hoping that we'll have a favorable judgment because the law is on our side. And definitely we would also love to argue on the technicalities because there is no proof that even 1 rupee has come to Mr. Naidu or his family or his friends. So there's no proof whatsoever.
So what about the bail petition that might be required? And we are also hearing that the police, the CID, is also seeking custody of Naidu sir in this case. And apart from that, speculations about him being put in jail for 5-6 months is what some former judge also has, stated. So what exactly is this going?
See, end of the day, it's all their imagination. Mr. Naidu did not commit any mistakes, and we are going to prove it. We're going to stand in front of the court, and we're going to prove it. If you look at the remand report, it's quite clear that they are yet to establish, and they've written this, they're saying that we are yet to establish that corrupt Moonies went to Mr. Naidu, and therefore we need to take him to custody. It's quite hilarious if you look at the remand report. So I really wonder why he's been given judicial remand, but that's the unfortunate state of affairs.
So about the bail petition?
So we did file a bail petition, and that's coming up for hearing in the next day or two. And we will continue to file because now what they do...
Petition in the ACB court, you mean to say?
No, in the High Court. So bail petition has been filed in the High Court. And the irony of the entire thing is now they're catching PT warrant. So they're saying they're bringing in a new case and there's some random case and saying we're going to arrest him again in that. So government is not doing nothing but vindictive politics and trying to keep Mr. Naidu away from the people. And the more they do this, he's going to bounce back equally stronger.
What do you think about the speculations about him being, put in jail for 5-6 months? That is what is going on until elections. So what do you say about that?
As you said, it's speculation. Should I even comment on a speculation? We're going to fight this out. And I'm pretty confident that he'll come out soon. Because if not the lower court, at least the higher court will see through the merit of the case. And that's what I pray for.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. So this was National General Secretary Nara Lokesh with us, with camera person Damodar Abdul Bashir, Rajahmundry.